By Cedric Ford on the latest in a very long line of workplace killings. The question is, what can be done to limit casualties in the future? In a story you'll only see here on Local 12, Rich Jaffe found the answer may lie in training and preparation.
The killer is walking into a classroom.
So here comes the gun, hand, there goes that.
A simple water bottle becomes a potentially life-saving distraction. And two unarmed people take the killer down because they were trained how to do it. Since January 2011 through December's San Bernardino killings, there have been at least 18 active shooter or active killer events around the world. Most of them have been in the United States, and almost all of those in places posted as gun-free zones. People in the workplace are the #1 target. Adults and children in education facilities, #2.
Sometimes they approach with the weapon already out. Sometimes they approach with the oversized jacket in the middle of summer in Tampa. You know, it's 85 degrees and 95% humidity, and they're wearing an oversized jacket. We call that in law enforcement a clue.
Army Reserve Lieutenant Colonel Bob Katire has spent years in the Middle East. Now he and others are applying their life-saving skills at Cincinnati State College. Attending this active shooter awareness class was a stay-at-home mom, healthcare workers, a retired executive, and law enforcement, among others. We learned the mantra of run, hide, fight.
If I turn the lights out and I got all the windows pulled and it's dark in here, and I put a chair right here, or maybe that table right here, and this person comes in, most people don't look low, middle, and high unless they're, military law enforcement and they're trained to do that.
We learned that most killing situations like this are over in 5 minutes or less, so people have to act quickly. Shooters are frequently schizophrenic or on medication. An increasing number are driven by extremist ideology, and some are now wearing body armor and explosive vests.
It's just scary stuff, and it's very real, and every time you turn on the news, there's another shooting, whether it's in the public or in the workforce. More people need to be educated on this and know how to help themselves and others.
Joe Khalil trains pilots and civilians in the use of weapons. He believes employers need to follow the federal law that says they're required to provide a safe workplace, and that means training on issues like this.
Unfortunately, it's not a reality for many people until you have the dead bodies, and that's really unfortunate.
The team at Cincinnati State's Workforce Development Unit is available to do training like this for any business. There is a fee. Now, our class lasted almost 5 hours, so we couldn't possibly put it all on TV. But here's an easy takeaway from it. I've got 4 books in my hands. You could easily stuff this into a backpack, and this amount of paper together like this is enough to stop virtually any handgun round, as well as any .223 round, which is the standard round inside an assault rifle. So one of the other big keys is do everything you can in one of those situations to slow the bad guy down, because slowing him down means you've got less killing.
And without this kind of training, though, most of us are just going to panic, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what happens in most of these scenes. But if you see this even once, there's a chance it's going to stay on your radar screen or on somebody else's radar screen, and you can make that difference. You can slow that guy down. You can react rather than just hide and panic.
Yeah, so it's about the training.
Absolutely.
Rich, thanks very much. For more information on the classes, you can go to local12.com. There is also a link on our website where you can see more of the lessons from that interesting class that Rich took.